My worst day was every day. My quality of life was suffering because of the back pain. Everything from sitting in a meeting, playing golf, driving my car. I joke with people that I have good friends who run marathons, and so that's running 26 miles. I would struggle to drive 26 miles without being in knots. It was just a constant 24/7 being in pain. Hello, my name is Sam Kuvian. I am the mayor of Gainesville, Georgia. I'm 53 years old, and I will be celebrating my 30th wedding anniversary this summer. The pain began when I was doing CrossFit. I remember doing a specific movement, and I felt like something had gone wrong. I felt a twinge in my back, a radiating pain that over time just became more and more present. Activities that worsened my pain were things that I wanted to do every day. That's what drove me in my life. I mean, I wanted to be a physical person. I'm one of these guys that likes to sweat when I work out, and now I've been relegated to just walk. As the mayor of Gainesville, you take a lot of meetings. When you're sitting in a meeting for an hour and a half, you become very uncomfortable. Sometimes it borders on unprofessionalism when you have to get up and you can't sit for a solid hour. I would drive to go spend the weekend with my daughter. My back would be in knots, and I would have to take it in early instead of spending time with my daughter in college. Your patience runs a little thin, and that for sure affected my everyday relationships. I knew that no matter what I did, that I was going to be in pain throughout the day. Over time, I sought a number of conservative treatments: chiropractic, acupuncture, physical therapy, but then it got to the point where that was not helping with the situation. Ultimately, that led me to see Dr. Grunch.
Sam's problem that he came to see me for was just like many, many patients that come into my practice. Lower back pain is something that debilitates a lot of people in their lives at some point. So when I got to know Sam, I knew that he liked to golf, he liked to dance. He was a businessman, but he also liked to be very active. I treat every patient like I would want to treat myself and what I would want if I was in their situation. Sam and I looked through his x-rays and his MRIs together, and I knew it was his L5S1 disc. I wanted to give him mobility back. I wanted to give him a normal spine to the best of my ability. And I felt in his case, disc replacement would give him the best restoration of health to his back.
A friend of mine who is a physician heard that I was having disc replacement, and when they found out who my doctor was, told me I was in good hands, which just kind of reinforced my thoughts on how comfortable I was with the process going forward. When it came time to do the surgery, I can remember being wheeled in to the operating room itself. Then by 11:30 that morning, taking laps around the floor because they had encouraged me to move around. I was able to go home at 5:30 in the afternoon, and so I was in the hospital for less than 12 hours. Once I came home, my memory of the pain that I had experienced for years had dissipated. It's a pain that you knew, you lived with day in and day out, and when you wake up one day and that's no longer there, you know that. As trivial as this may seem, one activity that I can now do is I can go and I can dance. It's something that my wife and I really do enjoy, and here recently went to a wedding and we were the first ones on the dance floor. If I knew anybody who had the same symptoms, same injury that I had, I would encourage them to go to their primary doctor, get on track right away to address the issue so that your quality of life doesn't suffer any longer than it has to. I feel like I've got a new lease on life, and I just want to be patient and try to enjoy it as best I can.